Who on it?
They pretty much expanded this whole thing to go like a big wrapper over the whole coin master kind of slot machine, and it starts with that. It doesn't go the other way around. So this is their village basically. These are the nodes that we are upgrading. Like this is the first upgrade, this is the second upgrade. As you see here later, the island is pretty much let me zoom out. The island is expanding with these new locations that just suddenly arise from nothing.
The ether.
Yeah, and get added into it. But that's basically it. This is the direct equivalent of those 5 nodes that keeps resetting in Monopoly Go or CoinMaster.
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Matei drops knowledge made of gold and ice. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the sky. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matei, Felix, Shaka bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matei, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jacob's crafted realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
Can you just get rid of that food merch? We are not talking about food merch today. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Maybe
Didn't see
we
you
will.
there.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't see you there. Hello again. Welcome to this episode of 2.5 Gamers. And today, Jakub is gonna do the intro because I see half of his face on the camera. And now, hello.
Where's the
hi.
half?
I don't know. now it's full. All right. Anyway, so we're talking about Carnival Tycoon, and my name is Matej Lančarič.
I'm Felix Broberg.
And I'm Jakub Remiar.
And
And we
are your
your
hosts.
hosts.
I thought we were doing the a cappella stuff.
I
We
didn't get the memo.
We
Me
need to
neither.
do it and actually schedule it before.
No, very true.
I thought you were reading my mind, but apparently not. Are not. Well, I guess this is the start of the end of the podcast.
Who makes
no.
this game? Because you did some snooping, and I thought that was super interesting.
No.
No. You're not going to tell me?
No. I'm gonna tell you during the actual episode. Or maybe I can do it now. Okay, I can do it now. So the game is developed and published by Wild Candle Spin LLC, which is written on their both stores, Apple and Google. However, one of Carnival Tycoon's developer name is also Zero Gravity. Rings a bell?
Yeah, it
Maybe.
rings a bell.
It rings a bell for one of Jakub's.
Oh yeah. Because these games, dear listeners, those games, the company's name, it shows up under Uplavin Studio portfolio. Excuse me, Triple Dot Studios recently. So it's interesting. There is a little bit of a paper trail for this, but we know maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Whoever has more information, please, guys, let us know, because this is an interesting development. So, hello. This is also interesting development. Hello, camera looking, going from left to right. From
yeah,
left.
the
right to
long
left.
story short, we don't know if it went with the sale or no. We just know it reached there. Yeah.
There's, most probably it did, but we also need more information from all of you guys. So please help us out with this. And so, what is this Carnival Tycoon all about?
Gameplay first on the numbers or numbers
I
first?
think so. Let's just
start with
gameplay.
numbers.
Numbers.
I thought this was an idle game. It was not.
I was like, let's start with the game. You go. Let's start with numbers. Okay, so you choose, Jakub.
We go numbers as usual.
Numbers.
Well, I would say, our listeners should win, but that's fine. Okay, whatever.
This is not a political party, man. It's a podcast.
Exactly.
Yet.
Everything for our listeners.
Campaigning for elections.
Yeah.
Yeah, so downloads around 50K a day, revenue scaling up, something like K a day. I don't think so. I've seen that many rewarded ads or any interstitials.
There's quite a few rewarded ads, quite cleverly put locations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I might have missed those.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
Anyway, the
We don't miss
important part,
anything.
and long story short, what we're dealing with. This is a wonderful idle game, and even if we go here into category, you see that he's under idler, so everything's perfect and everything's gonna
Look at the name, Carnival Tycoon Idle Games.
exactly.
So
you would
obviously it's an
expect
idle game.
an idle game, exactly.
This is a Trojan Horse, ladies and gentlemen, because
Yeah.
in fact it's not an idle game.
It's a forex. Oh no, it's not.
No, it's not.
God,
Forex.
could have been
Just for you to see, like let me walk you through like what we have here as for the idle game. So we have the typical kind of nodes here. Nodes meaning the generators for the currency. So we have shooting gallery, which we upgrade in price and then upgrade in capacity. We have stuff like Ferris wheel, again upgrading price, upgrading capacity. We have what have we, like a roller coaster. I think I have even the what's that?
You haven't built it yet.
Jungle Ride.
You seen those hammers somewhere? They look
yeah.
kind of
Oh, yeah.
familiar.
Very familiar.
Where have you seen those? So
Not in an idler game.
the plot thickens, and as we can see, like all of these things, suddenly there are some kind of very, very familiar things around here, such as net worth. Where have you seen net worth with an unlockable features based on your player level?
Where did I see? Where did I see? If I
What?
see the auto spin
Yeah.
that you had there.
Because there's this.
Anything else, net worth, I don't care. I wouldn't connect that, but as soon as I see this big red button spin, I mean that suggests a lot.
But for me, it
It's such a
wasn't
slap.
that. It was the fact that there was no rewarded video in the core loop. That I was like, this is not an idle game.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's right. Oh, I don't say rewarded video
Yeah.
or loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those that get this by this point, this is pretty much a play on social casino and specifically on Coin Master / Monopoly Go. So what happens here, and let me show you just in like real comparison terms. Fortunately, I have these on same emulator, so won't be able to do screen by screen. But what happens here is that coin looters, specifically Monopoly Go or Coin Master, they work on a very similar premise that you spin the machine, which could be either rolling dice on Monopoly Go board or the Coin Master slot machine, or however the visual it is pretty much the same. It's like nothing really to it. And we first need to get rid of the usual offer spam. So again, big red button in the middle of the screen. You push it, and money falls from the sky. That's the gist of it. So those are the main kind of core mechanics of coin looters, or they're social casino category of games under coin looters. Occasionally, you go and break other people's ground through this kind of mini game of you choosing a target, as you've seen before, or you playing some kind of open box safe or whatever, something. Again, money rains from the sky eventually. But on top of this, where do you spend all the money? That's the important questions. Like, you need to keep winning money, so where do we spend them? We spend them on some random visual progression that somebody destroyed in meantime, so we need to fix this.
So you get nemesises.
Yeah, so we get nemesises. So we are building random things, same as the villages in Coin Masters, exactly the same as things in Monopoly Go, and I think we crashed.
Maybe if you actually show the Carnival Tycoon instead of Monopoly Go, it would be better.
Yeah, I'll show it, but I want to show you what was iterated here. Because the important part, that the whole idle Carnival Tycoon something that we have here is basically this that you're looking at. It's the visual progression that's very shallow and very timid here. Like, it's pretty much just the screen that resets, and you buy 5 times 5 notes every single time and just like sink money into it. And occasionally your very dear friends go and break your toys. In Carnival Tycoon,
they poo on it.
They pretty much expanded this whole thing to go like a big wrapper over the whole Coin Master kind of slot machine. And it starts with that. It doesn't go the other way around. So this is their village, basically. These are the nodes that we are upgrading. Like this is the first upgrade, this is the second upgrade. As you see here later, the island is pretty much, let me zoom out. The island is expanding with these new locations that just suddenly arise from nothing.
The ether.
Yeah, and get added into it. But that's basically it. This is the direct equivalent of those 5 nodes that keeps resetting in Monopoly Go or Coinmaster Village that you're just upgrading, but they just make the whole game out of it in a way that is now an idler. You have a little bit more functionality to it. It has very nice visual. It has all of these kind of things. But in the end, again, it's all on rails, and it's essentially the same thing, just much more sophisticated, visually appealing. But in the end, it's the same thing, because what really matters is justice, which is basically 101 Coin Master. On top of it, we have the collectible card album, again, as usual, as Monopoly Go. Nothing really to it. Even the token is in the same kind of a glassy thing that they have there. They have like very, very similar UI at some point. Like if you are looking through the offer whatever UI, some of those UIs are literally taken 1-to-1, so they don't really kind of care. Also, this thing, this is again
Chain
exactly chain or step offer, exactly the same as Monopoly Go runs. I think it's even called endless offer, as same as they have there. Then again, they also have this kind of a layout. Again, same thing that they took from it.
Wait. Did you see anything about a web shop anywhere?
Thinks, I mean, it was
they
right there.
should be using a web shop, right? Because
Yeah,
web shops
even-
can save developers a lot of money, correct, right, Maciej?
I know. And also Monopoly Go has their own kind of way how to do stuff. And I think these guys should have definitely also a way. I wonder, I think they should call Fast Spring.
Do they make web shops?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
and
that's
actually,
interesting.
yeah, the Fast Spring, by the way, thank you very much for the support. They delivered over 20 years of D2C at scale. So I think they're a pretty good partner to actually, launch a new web store, or if you want to replace your existing D2C vendor or just add redundant D2C vendor, just go to fastspring.gg, tell them the 2.5 Gamers sent you, because Fast Spring, as no drama D2C partner, can scale and help you with your web shop. So it's fastspring.gg. And you can grow your out of the store revenue. So definitely go there, Fastspring.
Yep. So continuing after the Embouchat. So we have pretty much every single feature that Monopoly Go has. I don't know how strong the LiveOps is. Like that one I can really assess regarding the trigger events that they are pretty much running here.
I would say if you go to the revenue comparison, it's 200K versus absolutely different scale and millions per day.
Yeah, I know, but
So,
like features-wise, you can still build it. The question is how it works perfectly and how can you scale it and all these other different things. This is like a different discussion. But features
can
that
you-
can be copied. That's like not that hard. The balancing and all the like nitty-gritty things can't be copied. That's the problem.
Can you maybe explain for the listeners, and maybe Mati, you can chime in as well, like why is my beautiful idle genre getting bastardized by so many hardcore games? You have 4X games using like idler onboarding, now this, where it's kind of hiding the fact that it's a social casino game. What's going on here?
Very approachable onboarding. That's the thing. The power of rising numbers. People really like those. Idlers have chronically very good early game and very bad end game.
There you go. So you
that's
slap slot on top of this, slot machine on top of it, and then there you go. Yeah. But look at the visual art style.
Yeah, visual art style is.
It's low poly. It's just come on, it's as best as it can get. Seriously.
Exactly. One kind of dynamic I want to show you, if you look here, like this thing is still under idler, and I guess Sensor Tower didn't still kind of catch it that this is a coin looter, but I guess it will take some time until they rearrange it, because if you look at the coin looters category based on revenue, and mostly you can see it by downloads, but also by revenue, doesn't make sense. If you look at top 10, Monopoly Go, there's Animals, Coins Adventure, Playtika, Coin Master, like staples, no discussion here. But then we have Coin Car Game Simulator, My Home, My World, Fish of Fortune,
I know
So
Fish of Fortune.
what are these things doing? Coin car simulator, or what's that? Some kind of a simulator? Looks like Chrome Valley Customs.
I like
No, yeah.
cars.
Yes,
Cars have low CPI.
and that's
Exactly.
that's the exact same thing. So again, I played this game a little bit, and again, you start with renovation of cars, similarly to Chrome Valley Customs, because that's again that spin on the visual progression expansion. And then it ended up in a slot machine and unlocks a Coin Master style slot machine. That's it. Then we have My Home, My World.
Man, these are the Chinese guys. I know this game for years because their creatives are just renovating or just cleaning the house and cleaning all these kind of objects. You have it
Yes.
on the second screenshot.
Yeah,
You have a
yeah.
hose and then you just kind of clean the house and then suddenly you are in slot.
Yeah. And yeah, why it won't load? Or here, or here, or here. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah. So yes. So again, another different spin on visual progression.
Ooh, pun intended.
And I didn't even know it. I made that one.
Yeah, I saw it on your face. You didn't even get that. It's fine.
And then we have Catch the Fish something, which again
Fish.
uses some kind of fish, whatever, fishing something.
Fish,
But
whatever.
you see it
These-
is it,
Yeah.
it's-
These are
it's
Israeli
social
guys
casino.
from
So
Whale.
what's happening
Yes.
here, or what
Whale.
Carnival Tycoon is pretty much just another example of, is this dynamic of social casinos doing much more sophisticated visual progressions that they wrap around the main coin slot core, which is delayed until I don't know when, until the illusion kind of clicks in, and only afterward they actually show it. Because if you compare it with Coin Master or Monopoly Go, or like these, like, let's say the new guys on the block that were kicking the old slot machine games, they are not new guys anymore, it seems, and the new guys on the block are kind of taking a note from Forex rulebook, where you kind of delay with a different game and then you show your true colors later.
Where would we slot in here with Carnival on this list if you were to put it, because it's not in the right place?
I mean, revenue wise,
Yeah.
Slot it in? Seriously? Like, what are guys?
I mean, like in this top 10 chart,
Yeah. So the last 30 days, 26 million?
so around 5 million last
5 million?
day.
Oh, no.
So 5 million would give them what?
Third. Yeah, third or fourth. I would say
Fourth or fifth,
yeah,
you mean?
fourth or fifth. Yeah, fourth or
Yeah.
fifth. I
Wow.
would say fourth because you have ad revenue there as well.
Yeah, so maybe here somewhere it Playtika. It's still pretty high.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
it's basically fifth biggest social casino game, it seems.
Nobody's talking about.
Yeah,
But you need
but
to
it's
come
still
here to stay 2.5
minuscule
steps
compared
ahead. So
compared
yeah.
to Coin Master and Monopoly Go.
Exactly.
And by the way, I don't know if you were. Did we talk about how Coin Master didn't budge for last 11 years?
Yes.
We did.
Yes,
okay.
we talked about it. Yes.
Yeah.
On one of the different episodes that are not live yet.
Yeah.
I'd rather invest into Coin Master than the S&P 500. That
Yeah, like this
going
is
nowhere.
This is just amazing that there's Coin Master here, and for like 11 years straight, these guys are doing 70 mil a month, pretty much on average, all the time. Monopoly
11
Go or
years
not.
straight, what are you talking about? 5
11.
years.
Sorry, 5 years. What was the 11 number? I think
I
I
don't know.
counted something different there.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah.
70
Ye-
mil for 5 years straight.
Look,
Yes.
year has 12 months, not 11.
But it's a game maker's year, so it's a lot
Oh,
less
okay.
or more depending on the world that you create.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. 5 years.
Just
5 years straight, 70 mil is still.
or maybe you just push the spin button for 11 times.
Let's talk about ads.
We will never know.
Yeah. Let's talk about ads.
So can you open up the slot machine? So I'm playing on iOS, so I actually have one more button here where you can get 10 more spins by watching a rewarded ad 3 times. That's capped. And also when I ran out of spins the first time, I got a pop-up that, hey, do you want 15 more spins for one rewarded ad? And also when I attack people with the plane, if you can actually get that attack sequence up, when I leave the attack sequence, I can watch a rewarded ad to double the bullseye rewards. So now when we're going to go attack, let's go shut
Cats.
this kitten. Yeah, let's go Revenge. Yeah, kill him.
You just drop a giant poo on him.
Yeah, you
I
drop a poo.
Hello.
Yeah, bullseye. So right here, I have a button that goes double the reward.
That's why I didn't see in the ads, because it's iOS only.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably iOS, but they must segment it, right? Somehow, because
I got
why wouldn't you want to
segmented.
show... What?
You got segmented, yeah, because you're cheap fuck. That's why.
Anyway, so let's say that with segmentation, let's say 45% of the users watch watch 4 rewarded ads, because I think those
Well,
placements
let's say
that they
why
had...
45%. Let's just unpack this a little bit,
Okay.
because it's just like, you know what, maybe 30%
Okay,
or
so
60%. Why
the
45?
rewarded ads button is not on the main screen. So it's going to be quite lower because of that, right? So it's on a screen where it's not the main one, but you do get a lot of footfall, right? Or a lot of users going there because it's the slots, right? And slots is a gambling mechanic. So when you run out of it, then you can actually get more spins with it. So it's right there. But you can't watch that many. So it's actually quite limited with how many rewarded ad impressions you're actually able to get per session. So I don't think it's going to be higher than 4. But I don't think that it's going to be more than half people actually watching it, especially since it's not segmented, or since it is segmented.
Jakub, can you go back to the actual Carnival Tycoon numbers and then just put platforms? No, just, yeah, and then...
Yeah, put by platform. Yeah, by apps.
So it's 70% net revenue is coming from iOS.
Yeah. So if they have ads on Android, do we think they have ads on Android, or do you think it's just because
but
Jakub
you know
is...
what? No, I think they have ads on Android. It's just high-end devices only and potentially payers.
Yeah.
So that means I think it's the overall number should be lower than that. Yeah, like if you think about it.
I have the high end as high as can get.
You have high-end like emulator.
It's simulating the high-end device.
Anyway, the delta I'm thinking here is anywhere currently. So the user base is 932,000 in the last 30 days. So that's anywhere between 51 to 68K per day, meaning that is either 24 to 29% of this game's overall revenue.
Okay, that's not bad.
Makes things easier for a UA, right?
Yeah, definitely. And I think what all of these games have in common is that actually all of these guys on social casino and even slots, they actually run a lot of CTV. And I'm not joking. I mean, and this is
where do they usually run that much?
I'm pretty sure that they are using Vibe.co, which is our sponsors of this episode. I mean, jokes aside, like all of these games are definitely running a lot of social casino ads. When I was talking to Arthur last year at MAU, we were actually showing like different ads in our episode. So you go and watch that, and there's like 3 of the 4 ads are just social casino. Oh well, okay. 3 are slots, and then 1 is social casinos. You know, you should definitely, it's not only for slots or social casino, but you can actually join 5,000 brands that are using CTV. It's very actually easy to start a campaign. Even Felix or Jakub could start a campaign with just a few clicks, because it's self-served and it's available on vibe.co. So it's vibe.co. Vibe.co. So you go launch a campaign on CTV ads to Hulu, Roku, Tubi, you name it, in minutes. You don't really need only million of dollars budgets. It's actually quite easy and cheap.
Great. That's where we do CTV.
Yeah, that's where
I wanted to ask Jakub, for the ads, why don't you think they put placements in the reward or the offers? Because there's quite a lot of offers. There's the step offers, but there's no step offers with rewarded ads. Do you think that just gets in the way with it, or do you think it's just they didn't try it? It's the only rewarded ad placement that sticks out to me that would also work with the current setup.
They have an idler, keep that in mind. So like a lot of other different placements would work perfectly here.
Yeah, I mean, but that gets away of the core loop, which is the slots, right? So you don't want to have ads that take away from that, right?
Depends really, like how well it is balanced. That's like one way to do it. Like in this game, there are multiple options, but because it's a social casino, you really don't want to have ads. cutting
But
out
they
of your
do.
revenue profile.
But they do.
Yeah, they do, but they do what you just
Because
said
of the
pretty
idle
much.
game.
They have what, like energy and more energy. Like
Yeah.
that's
More
basically it.
spins, more spins, and more soft currency.
Yeah, so it's just kind of very small. Like I don't think so. It's something that's that
25% is not very small, man.
25%, like yeah, the
That's
ECTMs
big,
in this
that's big.
audience is going to be
That's Felix's
massive.
opinion, not mine.
What's
You don't
Felix's
think it's
opinion?
20%,
I think
25%?
it's less.
Really?
Well, if someone wants to settle this argument that knows, please reach out because I love being right.
Sure, me too.
Of course. Yeah.
I still wouldn't say it's a little bit less, because if they would be actively pushing for it, there's many places around the game that you can even dynamically put rewarded ad placements.
Like when?
Into the idler basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But how does that make sense? The idle is not kind of the main thing
Yeah, I
you do.
wouldn't
Like
put. Yeah,
the main thing is just kind of this screen. This screen is the main thing.
But the idler is feeding your progress basically. Like the thing that you have here, where is it? Like, remember this? Looks like from the Forex.
yeah.
All of these things are basically around the idler. It's like do this, do that, do this in idler, and then it gives you the cards.
Sure. But I think, okay, I mean, I get the point, but I think this is just, we're still talking about the kind of onboarding, and it's kind of important, but more important is the actual slot machine.
Of course, the slot machine is
Yeah.
super important. Like, again, as I told you, like slot machine is the core, and this is just expanded on clicking those 5 node buttons that they don't even do resets, they do like additions basically, because if you go here into the map, it just keeps increasing. It's not,
Of course.
and for instance, here, see, they have passive income basically.
Yeah, but that idle game kind of supports the engagement and kind of better retention, right?
Yeah, it's additional engagement, because instead of
exactly.
you clicking on those
So you
5
don't want
buttons,
to.
you
But
click
why
on
would you
much
want
more buttons.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to slow that down with ads, right?
Yeah, well, I would say like if you put ads on top of this, like you would just speed it up, no? And speed up the progression.
Yeah, you can speed it up. Yeah. You can
So
speed up
why would
trading
you do that?
for monetization. So that's the question. Like, do you
Yes,
want
like why
to
would
do
you
it?
do that? Well, why would you do that in the idle then? Because then you can monetize in slots.
The problem with these things
I-
is that eventually you want people to run out of stuff. Like Monopoly Go, for instance, you start playing Monopoly, it's super stingy. Like 20 minutes, you can't do shit.
Yeah, but that's why they're making millions, and these guys are not. I mean, that's very simple.
No, like being super generous in social casino game isn't the way to go. Like that's
Sure,
like,
but it's like Felix, you said it's capped, right?
Yeah, it's capped. And so basically, I watched 7 in a day, but I was looking for them. But you can watch the 10 free spins 3 times, and then when I ran out of spins the first time, I got a rewarded ad for 15 more spins, but it only appeared once.
Can you compare the session length with Monopoly Go and Carnival Tycoon?
Ooh, that's a good point. Great point. Now we're
Coin
getting
Master or
into it.
Monopoly Go?
Yeah.
Coin Master or both?
Well, I
Both.
mean, put both.
Yeah.
Monopoly Go and then Coin Master. It's just might.
I'm actually keen to see this.
Yeah, actually, I can show us interesting. Say yeah. Let's
Session count.
Yeah, let's see.
Interesting.
Yeah, the worst as expected.
Yeah.
Because they don't have that strong LiveOps and like all these other mechanics.
Yet. Hopefully yet, because I mean it's still quite early for. I mean not quite early for them, but still like way earlier than for the two of.
But you know that's.
I mean, it's a great start. Like it's a
No,
good
but
foundation.
Yeah, 100%, of course.
That's the difference between like these kind of passive events of you just spinning or clicking on stuff or doing nothing,
Yeah.
and then the super Star Wars racers or whatever Monopoly Go is currently running, where you need to click that, play a second mini game, play actually active events. They have active events that you need to click and do some puzzle or whatever somethings, and that's that extra engagement time, which is like what, like 30% more than Carnival Tycoon here, basically, and that goes pretty much into session count also.
Interesting.
Yeah, and did we say when the Carnival Tycoon was released? We didn't.
We didn't, but we can say that it was released
When it was released?
rather recently.
Rather
Wow.
recently in May.
Rather
Last year.
recently,
May last year.
September 2022.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's
Started scaling July last year.
exactly. Because then I saw it on that previous graph, which didn't make any sense.
So if you add Monopoly Go on the timeline,
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Dude,
Yeah.
you don't add Monopoly Go on it. It's just no point.
Yeah,
just the
it's-
timeline, not the numbers.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Just the timeline. So Monopoly Go was how much sooner? Just a little bit sooner. But it's obvious that these guys weren't following Monopoly Go; they were following CoinMaster.
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
Monopoly Go was just oh great, there's even better upgrade that we can use, and then there we go.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
see the
but then-
creatives for this game.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A lot of
Yeah.
idling and Carnival Tycoon, I guess.
It's like, is there a lot of play on Roller Coaster Tycoon from back in the day?
No slots machine ever.
Yeah, exactly.
As expected.
I mean, like, why would you do that?
Yeah, why
Seriously.
would
I
you
love
do
this
that?
post-truth app development where it's just like you can put whatever, like offline, no Wi-Fi games in the title.
Man, you can put whatever. You just need to put very specific things, but never the thing that you have. That's
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly,
That's-
exactly. But it's like, see, like it's all the different networks. I wonder if they started scaling because they started working with PVX partners. Maybe because PVX partners is the most effective and simplest credit line for marketing. You know, if you're scaling your game, you need funding. You call PVX partners because there is no equity dilution, and you can get paid as you can repay as you get paid. It's flexible, fast, and you can get terms in just 24 hours. Don't wait. Take control of your UA budget and scale like Carnival Tycoon or any other game. pvxpartners.com and see how they can help you grow your game, guys. It's pvxpartners.com. You see all these different networks? That's a lot of money. Exactly. You can just go, plug yourself in, and use the money.
It's not
okay,
called CPF. It's not called cost for.
It's PVX Partners for a reason. All right. Jokes aside, guys. Let's see. So look, we have basically everything. One sec. If I have, I will start with this one.
You're
I'm still here.
okay.
Am I?
Cool. Yeah.
Start with this one because there's June. It's not only new creatives, but it's all the things. So this is pretty. Let's see if you know where is this coming from.
There we go.
This is come from Idle Lumber.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, just I started looking into these creatives and I was like, oh, wait a second, I've seen this before, and it's definitely gonna be in some of my LinkedIn posts for the creatives.
this is a great creative.
Yeah, but like, how is this connected to the game?
Carnival Tycoon. Like even
Yeah,
your fake is not fake.
It's just like I would say like the tycoon word, and that's a very big stretch. This is it, right? It's just look,
copy it 1-to-1. I
This
don't
is
know.
US
township.
Mexican board. Yeah.
Yeah.
or like whatever is this. So I was like, okay, fine. This is
What a
actually
hook.
very
What a
good.
hook.
Yes,
What a hook.
yes. Look, and CC here.
That was AI,
Oh,
wasn't
it's a nice transition, huh?
But that was AI,
This-
wasn't it?
No, that's real.
No.
Man, there's jelly out of those
All right,
people.
fine.
Yeah, it's 3 seconds. Yeah, it's like this is not real.
This is not real, man. Like you need to watch more AI.
Yeah, this is definitely
Yeah,
You
but
will
you
have a
real.
pretty hard time next few years if you don't do it.
This is definitely not real. I was like, wait a second, there's a very good hook, and there's like, oh my god, like what happened to these people? And then I was like, oh no, this is not real. But it's a very good hook, though. I mean, I'm pretty sure like 90% of people just also believed.
It's Final Destination hook, basically.
yeah.
Great reference.
They have also like very good, very, very good creatives. It's all of these, obviously. Nothing is real. And they're using such a big variety of creatives and like different concepts. Obviously, this is all coming.
You've seen the
and also-
numbers are turned around?
Yes, that's what I want to say. Like, I was
You think
looking
they
at
just
this, like,
copied it?
No, they copied it and flipped it, so you can see,
Yeah, exactly.
Do stuff on them.
And then there's the money count, like it's there, like it's normal, but then the rest is just
That's
flipped.
in-painted. They added on top of it.
Yeah, that's an overlay. So he's like, what the fuck is this?
So they stole this creative, you think?
Yeah, they stole the creative, flip
Absolutely.
Flipped it so it doesn't get found.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then bam,
And there you
bam.
go, it's all
Even
flipped.
the
Yeah,
Z numbers.
everything like this
The
is the
text,
whole
everything.
creative is just flipped. I was looking
Quick.
at it like,
Call the
Called-
police.
hello,
And we need
police,
to make a
please.
t-shirt.
Yeah,
We're making a
call the
t-shirt.
police. Hello, are you there? Yeah, I guess we found another stolen creative. Nobody cares? Fine, thank you. Okay,
So that was literally Player X creator or whoever did that.
could be, yeah.
This
could
is
be,
also
it's like,
yeah.
it's not stolen, but heavily
Oh, the numbers are
influenced.
okay.
Yeah, of course. But we've seen this before in like different idle
Resource
games
overload.
and tycoon. Yeah, in tycoon games. Oh yeah, there's so many. Like this is just kind of a township 3.0 basically with different things, but it's very much inspired by this.
I'm a little bit shocked. Like, why do we even have the Carnival whatever Tycoon fake play if you don't use it in the creatives?
What?
We are here. Yes.
Oh yeah, the stinking
Yeah.
creatives, they're catching up so fast.
Oh, wait. What do you mean stinking creative? Like she actually just.
Man,
took
mobile is just Wild West and like the lowest of the low sometimes.
Nothing is too Wild West, man. It's just
Yeah,
lowest of
nothing's
the
too Wild
lowest, and we keep
Yeah, yeah.
breaking the barrier on the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, we keep hitting lower and lower. But you have the carnival here, kind of, a little bit.
You mean the roller coaster?
Yeah, the roller coaster. I mean, yes, we have also it's also playables, which is also kind of, but this is only one like interactive.
This is
end card.
integral.
Oh, I can
This is
actually play
integral,
this.
right?
I don't know. I have no idea. No,
Oh, it's
Unity. No, Unity. Oh, you lost this game, my friend.
Come on again.
No, it's different. Now she didn't take a shit.
Mm.
Fortunately, but it's a lot of these. Yeah, a lot of these, and a lot of these as well. That was a hook.
What's wrong with people here?
Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with people? Well, look, like shit works. I mean, for some
Yeah, I'm
reason,
sure it does, but like
shit works. I mean,
no shit.
yeah, no shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. But it's like, yeah, if either zombies or just
As the usual,
people
like
shitting. Yeah, people shitting themselves.
heightened like end spectrum emotions.
that's quite cool.
Will we make it? Yeah. No, we will not. We don't
Another
know.
hook.
I'm not sure if it was that if it was AI or not.
And what was it then?
It might
Red
be.
Bull.
It's pretty good. I mean, this is 1 minute 35 seconds long video, so it's kind of
Physics
boring. But yeah, it's kind of multiple things in one. See, oof. Hello.
That would be a hell of a ride.
Yeah, definitely. It's actually few creatives.
So they
stitched
actually
together.
have some carnival things there.
Yeah, they have a lot of them actually. Yeah, a lot of them. A lot
It
of
actually
them.
reminds me of Aquapark IO, if you remember that game.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. And this is the one that we already.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the AI stuff, and this is AI as well, most probably. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Of course, it's an AI.
I would doubt this.
You need to watch more AI, man.
It looks in
looks
engine.
old. Yeah, it kind of looks a little bit old. It's not as simple, but it's kind of interesting. Okay. Oops. Okay. So now it's nice. There's this one. So we have these static images as well, but also gates. What does this remind?
The latest Golden Goblins. Super
Exactly.
overload.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's Golden Goblins right there.
They're very sharp.
Yeah. They know what's working and like where to go. And this actually, like, look at this creator. Like it's like
With
so
the wave,
many different things.
Yeah.
Wave. They have the original gates.
It's a bit like bus swords.
Yeah, look.
Like
Yeah,
Like
look, like
plus
it's
or yeah.
so many things happening. It's very complex. It's 40-second long, and this is already like fourth scene with
Fourth concept.
kind of
Third.
scene
Yeah.
third. So it's like stitching multiple things together, so which I really like. And this, if it allows, like building this obviously, and then just
Idle arcade.
I like the mustache. Mustache.
Yeah, this is basically my.
I mean,
I
these
could-
guys are great with their creative strategy.
I don't know definitely
Yeah.
what they're doing.
I was
Yeah.
playing.
They're the fifth biggest casino game, it seems.
Yeah.
I was playing that playable for 5 minutes literally, so I could.
Really,
this-
we're
yeah.
here again.
Yes, we are here again.
You're not going to say anything about the flamingos, Mathieu?
I just about to say like 10 out
Fighting
of 10 for
flamingos.
flamingos. 10 out of 10 for flamingos.
They did it for you, man.
But it's
Of
a play on
course.
the Century creative, isn't it?
No, it's township where you have all these like grandmas next to each other, and they're just harvesting tomatoes.
And they're flying out of them?
No, not out of them, but like they're not flying
They're
out
just
of them.
sorting them or whatever they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So
They just can't sort it because they get overloaded. Okay. That
yeah,
makes sense.
pretty much.
Looks differently from the dangle.
I mean, the dangle is quite interesting, right?
It's
So
What do you think
Not
these
by
guys are?
accident.
What do you think these guys are spending? Like, are they running at a
Look.
loss right now, or what? Do you...
we've also
Interesting.
Wow.
yes, we have
There
also
we go.
this,
IP
this IP
infringement.
infringement.
Spice it up.
I mean, if this company is really based in the U.S., this is very brave.
The most
Yeah.
bravest thing is putting Coca-Cola and Pepsi in the same train.
And Sprite
Yeah.
as well. I mean, it's just come
Sprite's
on.
like a casualty
Yeah, okay,
there.
fair. Yeah, that's true. But this is quite interesting spin. Well, what are the
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat.
Go back again. Seems in engine. Don't know if this is AI.
Why?
It's too rusty.
Yeah, it's too rusty and too smooth as for the transition. Because the object kind of keeps its consistency.
Which object?
The
Like this? This is a scene.
endpoint. The endpoint.
This?
No. The tracks, the broken tracks, basically. Like it's very clean and.
Oh, I know.
everything.
So
The problem
yeah,
is that with each second of generated video, it loses kind of consistency.
sure, but that's why it's like it's made like it's just a hook. It's 2 seconds.
I know.
It's too short for AI. It's too short for AI. But it's
Yeah,
like
if it
it's
would be
all,
AI, they would leave it for 5 seconds. I guess so. But
at
you can
least
do you can
can
do
do
lower hooks.
you can do 3 seconds, I think.
Yeah, you can do. You can do
And
even
this is
15.
yeah, this is basically Idle Bank Tycoon. All of this is Idle Bank Tycoon. I mean,
Super clever.
one to
But this again just proves our theory that like the only way forward within these completely conquered genres is just have more UA tricks with these
Yeah,
fake
absolutely.
onboardings, fake
Yeah,
what do you
fake
mean, like-
onboardings.
fake everything, pretty much masquerade yourselves completely different game, different category, different everything, and then in the end be what you are.
Jakub, remember when we said this? I think 2 years ago. All of these new onboardings are just gonna penetrate other genres
Yep.
sooner or later.
The accessible onboarding will
Yeah,
serve as hyper casuals, and they
Yeah, I
will,
mean, it's
they will
like-
just be the Trojan horses. Yeah,
yeah. I'm just waiting, like when this thing kind of goes into match 3. But I guess we have the match 3 kind of
covered.
covered with the mini games and the in between levels kind of scenes. But still, I would say there is still like a spin on this where you can have a different onboarding and then you kind of go into match 3.
I wonder if it's going to happen on the farming side or something. Like really like old school where it hasn't been any change for quite a while.
Well, like, what do you mean farming
What do you
cycle?
mean farming cycle?
Township?
You see what
Township
Township
has
is
this.
doing?
Oh, yeah.
Township is
Yeah,
doing
Township
this.
does this.
Township does
did-
everything.
Oh, seriously? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I mean, I mean, I know, like,
That's the
you know
side
what, like,
effect of this strategy.
yeah,
You
this is, yeah,
see
this,
shit.
yeah, you see shit. Exactly, you see
see
shit,
a
and
lot
you
of
see,
shit.
you see a lot of shit.
Imagine if that being your job. What did you do today? I made a creative.
Yeah, you get PTSD eventually.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you just need to leave somewhere else, but still, I mean, come on. This is just too much, but still, I mean, apparently it does work. All of these.
Maybe it works. We don't still know if the creative.
We still don't know. Yeah, we still don't know. But yeah, I'll say okay. I have one.
So very interesting. I think
yeah,
they're
like
These guys are going to grow. They're not going to be fifth largest for long. It looks like they're going to be growing.
Yeah, for sure. It's like they're on a good trajectory already. I mean, we saw this already fine, but they have this also like almost endless. Almost endless. I was playing this for a while, and I could just play it.
This is the type of game I like.
All you do is do this and then just upgrade. And there's some nice music. And this is basically it.
Nice.
And it's too high volume.
This is from
Hello.
Township.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. So like honestly, like these guys they definitely know what they're doing, which is amazing to see. All the playables on AppLovin as well. So it's I mean, I still think they don't mediate with AppLovin though.
They do.
They do.
Yeah, all the ads I saw were AppLovin. Like most of the ads I saw were AppLovin.
Because they're quite big on different channels than AppLovin.
If one of the co-producers was buying or like making the game, it's 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's true. Fair.
And if it's going to triple dot, it's going to be on max.
Yeah, okay, because the Unity is doing quite well as well. So it's like kind of interesting to see Unity up there and not AppLovin up there, and maybe like Facebook
Unity
and Google
lately has been increasing quite a lot, share revenue.
Come on, like the vector bullshit is kind of people are trying to see if it's actually real. I guess it is. And I was talking to someone at Unity, like it's kind of working, but again, I need proof. That's all I need. I need more. I need some numbers. Anyway, so we can wrap this up because it's good. I enjoy all the creatives. So I think this is gonna be in our creative trends as well.
Top 4, top 3, maybe in a year. What do you guys think?
Top 3, I would hold your horses, man.
I don't think top 3, but top 5.
Dice Dreams.
The Dice Dream is like 15 mil, man. Like it's
it's 15 mil. This still takes some time until they get 15 mil, which is triple their size, basically.
Triple their size?
Yeah.
And with that note, thank you very much for listening. Please leave your comments in the comment section of the video and share the podcast or the YouTube and basically the show with everybody in your network. And join the Slack channel. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.